Release the pressure. We always put so much pressure on ourselves. We overly prioritize things. Have to do this, have to get that, need to take care of this, go here, do this. And it becomes this like super prioritized, overly focused, gotta do, gotta do, gotta do. And you will. So release the pressure because that's not helping anything. Hey, gang, welcome to my life where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom and I'll be your host. It is Saturday. What are you doing? It is Saturday, June 13th, 2026. Time. And now it turned off. I gotta make time to look at the book. I gotta take it with me maybe to Delaware on Monday. That'll give me something to figure out, something to do. Anyway, time. Ready. Sure, why not? That sounds good. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. We'll find out once the day is over. I'm gonna water those quick. My poor plants are dying. What's going on? So, I had a good day yesterday. I made my goal in just a little bit more, and that was the increased goal from falling short on Thursday. So, my goal today is back to a decent range. It's only about $10 more than it would have been normally, so that's fine. Amen. But I was feeling so very extra stressed by the end of the day yesterday. I don't know why. I did find some relief and I was very grateful for that. And then I came home and just kind of, I don't know, I was awake and alert and just it took me forever to be ready to go to bed. And I had some issues with temperature because we're blowing a breaker in the basement. There's a lot more running on this line on that breaker than I think any of us knew, and I don't understand it all. It's like here, and then we discovered that it was happening in the winter. We had a couple of moments where Cuttlebug's bedroom, and this made no sense to me then because it's two completely opposite ends. That line goes that way. This line comes this way, right? They were done at two completely different times. Like decades apart. And it makes no sense. But now all of a sudden with the air conditioners, it's popping again. And it's always in conjunction with her bedroom. So I'm talking to Big D about this the other night. And I realize it's just the way it happens. But like, I got the information in bits and pieces. And if we hadn't continued talking about it, I wouldn't know everything I need to know. Because there was a lot more on that went off when the breaker blew. A lot more than my air conditioner and Cuddlebugs. So the first thing I learned was that the washer and dryer were running in this downstairs back bathroom. That makes sense because that's also running this way. So it makes sense to me that that would in some way, shape, or form be connected to this. Okay. Still kind of challenging at this moment. And then later I find out the dining room air conditioner, which is on an outlet over there right near the box. I don't even know what circuit that could be on. That went off. I have no idea what is going on here. Unfortunately, all of those things are going to be necessary. So we've got to figure out a way, because the power went like 2 or 3 times yesterday, 2 or 3 times the night before. Finally, when it went out, the last time it was off for like so long. Oh, but I was like, I will switch to fans. And I suffered in fans for the end of my night. Once I laid down and they were blowing right on me, I was fine and it was better this morning. But so we're trying to figure that out. And I have to be cautious, because if the breaker blows and they're in bed or not home and I can't get in to flip it, then there's no power until somebody's here to do that or awake. It's okay, one step at a time. In my beat, and now it's back on. What? It's possessed. Because that would be the first thing in my life that has been possessed. Anyway, I did my budget for July. Things are looking good. I'm feeling comfortable and confident. I just have to stay on point and stay focused. And when I say I budgeted, I budgeted out. I looked at a couple of, first I budgeted just to see, somebody had asked me if I could pay my bills and survive just off of my disability. The answer is no. I still come up a little short. So I'd have to work some. But I'm looking at options, maybe pulling back the work. The thing is, then I give up the extra money that I've been using to get stuff done. Like I bought the tire I need. Now I just have to get it scheduled to get put on. And when I did the budget, I then made a list of all the stuff I know I want to get sometime soon, as needed. Stuff for the garden, tools I need to work on other stuff and do things, extra appliances. I need another electric box over there, gaff tape, everything I could think of. I want a couple more shirts from the thrift store. Over the course of the next over the course of the next 7 weeks, the money's there to do all of that and have a little bit left over. And that's just based on the budget now. So hopefully I can work a little extra mojo. Amen. And just see how, oh, I forgot to put that in. So the money's there. There just wouldn't be as much left. Gotta remember that. Anyway, I think that's everything. I'm getting ready to set out on my day again. I got up Saturday morning. I'm like, I'm going to get out, do my thing. It's just about 10 o'clock. I'll be on the road within the next half hour. And that's okay. Like I said, my day isn't terrible. So I just kind of have to hunker down and do it. And I'm fairly caught up and up to snuff here, so it's not like I feel overwhelmed when I get back at the end of the day. And then it's just tomorrow. I've got my 3 days off, which are kind of busy actually, because I've got Delaware on Monday now. Surprise trip. I'll tell you later. Tuesday, I've got Mayor first thing in the morning. I've got a reading later in the evening, which needs to be done because it's been postponed twice now. And somewhere in there, I should go and try to visit. It stopped again. Professor in the hospital. Amen. And then Wednesday, I got to get everything else done. Yard waste, laundry, storage. Somewhere in there, I got to get the grocery order. And be ready to go back out Thursday. Now, the following week is a little easier. Schedule-wise, I don't think there's a whole lot right now going on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so I can get back into some project working. That's what I want to do. So I'm all done now because I'm talking way too much. I really just, and it's back on. Maybe. Well, let's use it, shall we? Come this way. So, main reason I turned you on was I did want to play with my new toys. Wanted to play with myself. Wait a minute. Live the day you dreamed of. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all wherever you are and whenever you are. Please like, comment, and share. We're on a journey and it takes you to get there. So without hesitation, for now and for always, from here in Geistopia, this is your beloved Rev saying, stay tuned in, fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light, and freakishness, baby.